Okay, y'all. Time for Torah Takes pre-recorded edition so that you guys can get on your merry way tonight, okay? So, last time, Sky Splitters, we got to hang out with Astaroth's mom. And she told us some cool things about a volcano and then some cool things about the astral sea and plane and stuff and how the gods get jiggy with it. She also teased Astaroth a lot about reading the wrong kind of books when he was growing up, and trust me, I found one of them books in his bookshelf later. Anyway, so then, we made some decisions, tried to contact a guy who didn't like it, but maybe that happened last time. And then we decided to go explore in the city a little bit because we got to talk to the council later so that we can get the beacon back, so that we can revive the dragon lady guy. And then, so Krios went out and about on his own and met with a syndicate contact and learned that Graves guy, that scary Graves guy that actually gave Astaroth a run for his money in that battle in Hearthung, was here to assassinate him. So super on the lookout for that. Then Atlas went and did some I don't know, he did something and was doing some betting and maybe won some money, and maybe Krios was betting on it. And then Fiora went to the library with Mare and they did some book stuff, but then Krios showed up and was like, hey, someone's here to assassinate Astaroth, and Fiora was like, peace, bye, and poof, went to Astaroth's side. So in the meantime, while all that stuff was happening, we got a nice little tour of like the city, little bits that Astaroth grew up with. We saw like where he grew up and stuff, like his room. Found a fun little book on his shelf. And then we got to his actual room though, and there was a guy in it. And it turned out it was one of the other like faction leaders and stuff like that. And he did some chatting with Astaroth, and basically that little interaction got him to, spoiler alert, abstain in the vote to give him the beacon, which is great because his faction is very like, we don't want to be in no war. So then I shared some of my honey brew with him, and he really liked that too, which was really exciting because I'm just like trying to do a lot of networking here because Parandaron. I mean, my brother thinks that what's it place, Heston, is where it's at, but like, I'm excited, y'all. Okay, it's gonna be good business. So then, we're chatting with him, and then he leaves, and we get to see his room and stuff. And then Fiora poof shows up and is like, "Are you okay? Someone's here to assassinate you. Is everything fine? You need to be safe." And we're like, everything's safe. And then all of a sudden there's a bunch of guards, and she's like, I told your parents, and they said that they would be cool about it. And apparently this was their way of being cool about it. They sent only 10 guards, so not too bad. It's not too bad. Then we were like hanging out and getting ready, and I don't even know if I don't think I got to take a bath. Astaroth promised me like hot springs and stuff, so that's got to happen. So then we get to this meeting, and Viel and Fiora kind of got to go with Astaroth and his parents to like their section. And then the rest of us, which is me and Peter and Krios, kind of like melds in with everything. So like, I'm pretty sure he was there. And then Mare was with us, and Atlas. And when I don't have like everybody's pictures up in front of me, I have a hard time remembering everyone who's in the group because sometimes things change and stuff like that. And then Veth was outside the window like peeking in, and everyone was like, oh, he's so cool. And then I was schmoozing and like sharing my drinks and just chatting with people, trying to get a feel for the vibes and stuff. Then Astaroth said some very compelling things, and Viel I believe, said some very compelling things. And Fiora was like, this is our future. And boom, changed into this gorgeous giant dragon. Now, you know how I feel about dragons. They are scary. But I know it was Fiora, and I love her, and I trust her. And she was real cool. And then Astaroth jumped on her back. And everyone was like, oh, future king, future king, future king. And then we had a vote. And basically, some people abstained. Some people said no. But the majority said yes. So we get to take the beacon. We get to go resurrect this other dragon. Things are going to be really cool. Astaroth said that I was right. He was a prince all along, which, hello, he's so princely. He's a king. He's a king. Obviously, he's going to be king. And, yeah, we're going to party. Woo!